Hello all, welcome to session 9 of Selenium 4 training series. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate setting up and running Selenium 4 automation scripts on different browsers of Windows machine. So let's get started. There are two ways using which we can set up and run Selenium automation scripts. The first way is a traditional way, and the second way is a real time way. Okay, first I will explain the traditional way, followed by I will explain the real time way where we will be using Maven project along with the WebDriver manager. Okay, this will come later, but we'll start with the traditional way, guys, where I will be creating a normal Java project and configure that Java project with Selenium and then run the Selenium automation scripts in the normal way. After that, I'll show you the real time way using Maven project by creating a Maven project and setting up Selenium using WebDriver Manager and other libraries. Okay, fine. Now let's go with the traditional way, guys. So for that, these are the steps. First, we need to create a normal Java project, guys. First, I will open or launch my IntelliJ IDEA. I'll just in Windows search, I'll search for IntelliJ and I'll get this IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. I'll launch it. In a while, it will launch. Let's wait for the IntelliJ IDEA to launch in my machine. As you can see, the IntelliJ IDEA is launching and it's preparing the workspace and all. And already there is a project, guys, which have used in the previous session. Okay, it has loaded the project which have used in the previous session. I don't want to use this project, guys. I want to freshly create a project. Okay, for setting up Selenium and running the scripts, I want to freshly create a project. Okay, for that, I'll say file, select new. It's kind of slow, guys. File, new, and select this project. I got this dialog, guys, new project dialog. Okay, where I'll be going with the traditional way, guys. I'll not be using Maven. Instead, I'll be using the Java option here. Okay, traditional way means normal Java project I will create. I'll not create the Maven project. Later, I'll show you the Maven project. Okay, first let's start using the creating the normal Java project. Okay, this option, and it's using the latest version of Java, right? You see JDK 17.0.2 that I have installed in my machine. Fine, that's fine. Then simply after selecting Java and checking this version, guys, click on next. This dialog will come. You don't have to do anything here, guys. Again, select next and you will get this new project dialog screen where you have to enter the name of the project. So I'll say Selenium project. Okay, Selenium demo project. Demo project 1 I will say. Okay, Selenium demo project 1 I will say. Okay, I'll simply say finish. You see, already a project is there and you are trying to create a new project. So it's asking you whether you want to open the new project in this window or you want to open in the new window. I don't want a new window, guys. You see, if you have two windows, right, you can work on this project and new project also can work if you have two windows. For that, you have to select new window. But for my case, guys, I don't want this project. So I'll simply say this window. In this window only, I want to load the project. Okay. So the old project is gone in this window and in this window itself, I got the newly created project displayed. You see, Selenium demo project 1. In the normal way, we created the Java project in IntelliJ IDEA, guys, and with this name, Selenium demo project 1. Okay, so then what I have to do next? What I have to do next, guys? Okay, so here, guys, under SRC, okay, under SRC, I'll right click and select new and select this Java class and create a new Java file, say with the name demo, guys. Okay, I'll simply say demo and press enter. That's it. Okay, you see the demo class got created. Now inside this demo class, I'll create the main method. I'll simply say main and just press enter. The automatically the main method code will be auto generated, right? Fine. Inside the demo class, inside the main method, I will write here some Selenium automation code. Okay, I want to write here some Selenium automation code, guys. Okay, so we'll get started, guys. Okay, we'll get started with Selenium now with this coding statement. So before that, guys, okay, before that, I'll show you few things. Okay, so we'll go to the official website of Selenium, guys. So the official website of Selenium is selenium.dev. As explained in the first session of this series, selenium.dev is the official website of the Selenium. And once you go to the official website of Selenium, click on this downloads. Okay, and once you go to this downloads page of this website, scroll down until you see something known as Selenium clients and WebDriver language bindings option section, and under that I'm using Java language, right? So there are different languages, supported languages here, but I am using Java in this session. Okay, so with Selenium I'm going to use Java, so I'll stick with the Java, guys. And here in the under the Java, guys, somewhere you see the third link is API docs. Okay, just click on this API docs, open this API docs, then you will get the complete library of Selenium. Selenium is nothing but a library, guys. Okay, like Java is a library, Java is also a library, right? If you say, okay, Java, okay, Java library, okay, search for Java library here. So what is coming? Okay, you see docs.oracle.com Java is, okay, docs API is coming. Okay, or you can even give a version also. Okay, Java 8, okay, Java 8 API library, like that you can search for. Okay, then also you'll get this kind of links. For Java 8 you are getting. Okay, click on this. Java is also a library, guys. You see, Java is also a library. Why Java is a library? Before we come to Selenium, guys, we have already used Java, right? But Java is a library. Okay, Java in simple terms is what? Is a library. Library means it contains a good list of predefined classes and interfaces here. You see, if you go to this documentation of Java 8, okay, where the API documentation is available, and here you see all classes. This section will have the list of predefined classes and interfaces here of Java. Okay, all the predefined classes and interfaces of Java is there. For example, if you want to select one of the things, like if you say Control F and find any predefined class in Java, guys. For example, you know string is a predefined class in Java, right? You already know that string is it's not a data type in Java. String is a predefined class in Java. I explained in the previous sessions. Okay. If you search for string, guys, just keep searching in this list. You see, I got the string here. Click on the string. So string is a predefined class in Java. String is a predefined class in Java. It has, okay, this particular string class has a list of predefined methods are there. Okay, these are all the predefined methods of string class in Java. Okay, all this all these methods are already implemented by the Java developers, guys. Okay, this string class is already created by Java developers in advance, and for this string class all the predefined methods of this string class, okay, the logic or code for each and every predefined method of this string class are already developed by Java developers. Okay, and given for us so that we can simply use it. Similarly, Selenium developers also, like Java developers, have already created some set of predefined classes and interfaces containing some predefined methods and all those stuff for our use to make our job easy. Similarly, Selenium, okay, Selenium developers also have also worked and created a library which consists of a list of, okay, a list of classes and interfaces, and this list of classes and interfaces again consists of some predefined methods and all. Okay, it also already consists of some predefined methods and all, for which Selenium developers already have written the code for them. Okay, you don't have to write the code again. Selenium developers already implemented this predefined methods of this predefined classes and interfaces and provided that in the form of a Selenium library like this. You see, this is a Selenium API library, consists of all list of all the predefined class and interfaces. Okay, so what is Selenium, guys? Now I'm changing the definition of the Selenium WebDriver a bit. Selenium WebDriver is a library. Okay, Selenium WebDriver is a library. Okay, library of some predefined classes and interfaces, and those classes and interfaces will contain some predefined methods. Okay, for which the logic is already written by the Selenium developers. We just have to use that methods and classes for our automation purpose. Hope you got the idea what exactly Selenium is all about. Okay, so guys, again let's go to the official website of Selenium. Let's go to the downloads. Click on the downloads, and here go to the section, Java section. Click on the API docs. So this is a API library of Selenium, okay, containing the list of predefined class and interfaces, and the this class and interfaces consists of predefined methods which are already implemented and developed by Selenium, guys, and provided for us so that we can simply use them in our automation scripts. Fine. In this classes, I'll select the classes, guys, all classes here, and I'll get the list of classes here and class and interfaces actually. So in that, guys, I want to find a interface. Okay, out of all this list of the things, I want to find a interface. I'll simply say Control F and search for that interface, guys. The interface name is WebDriver Interface. Okay. Just simply type WebDriver here. WebDriver is an interface. Okay. When you search for the WebDriver, guys, I already explained what is interface in Java, right? So here in Selenium, WebDriver is an interface. Okay. WebDriver in simple terms in Selenium is an interface. Okay. Click on this WebDriver. You see it's in kind of italic, right? It's not in the normal font. It's in the italic format, means it's an interface, guys. You see, WebDriver is an interface, predefined interface in Selenium. And why I have taken you to this WebDriver interface page in this Selenium API library doc? Why did I take you to this WebDriver interface page? Because there is a reason, guys. Okay, this WebDriver interface has a list of child classes. Can you see all the list of child classes here? So I will represent that here, guys. Okay, I will represent this things here so that you can understand well. WebDriver is an interface, right? WebDriver is an interface, and for this parent interface, there are different child classes. Okay, the child classes which are implementing this interface in Selenium. Okay, the list of child classes which are implementing this interface in Selenium. So first one is what, guys? ChromeDriver. First one is what? A predefined class known as ChromeDriver is there. Fine, ChromeDriver is done. So we'll ignore it for a while. Chromium driver is also there, but we generally don't use it, so we'll ignore for a while. And next one is EdgeDriver. Okay, we'll only take for popular browsers for now. ChromeDriver is for Chrome browser. You know that ChromeDriver is for Chrome browser, right? A predefined class for Chrome browser. Whereas the next one is EdgeDriver. Now you can easily guess, right, what is EdgeDriver for, right? EdgeDriver is for Edge browser. Okay. Then the next one you can ignore, guys, and let's go with this one. Firefox driver. Firefox driver is for what, guys? Okay. What is this predefined class for? This is a one of the predefined class in Selenium library, right? So what it can be used for? It's used for Firefox browser. Okay. Firefox driver is for Firefox browser. Similar next one, Internet Explorer driver. You can easily guess now. Okay. Internet Explorer driver is for Internet Explorer driver is for what, guys? IE browser, Internet Explorer browser. Okay. Then we have Opera driver. Opera driver is for what, guys? Opera driver. Opera driver is for Opera browser. Simple, right? And similarly, last we have, okay, ignore about this one for now. I'll explain about this when the time comes. Okay, the remaining things also I'll explain when the time comes. But let's focus only on the required things for now. Safari driver. What is the Safari driver for? What is the Safari driver for? Safari driver. In generally in Mac machines we have the Safari browser, right? Safari driver is for such kind of Safari browsers in the Mac machines. Okay, so for different browsers we have different driver classes in Selenium. Okay, and all these classes are the child classes. Okay, the Safari driver, this Chrome driver, this Edge driver, Firefox driver, Internet Explorer driver, and Opera driver. All these are the predefined classes in Selenium, and they are the child classes of WebDriver interface. Okay, it's not a class, guys. WebDriver is an interface, and these are the child classes of this WebDriver interface. Okay, fine. You got some knowledge so far. In the Selenium API library, there are some predefined classes like this. For each and every browser, there is a predefined class. You don't have to learn all this library, guys. Okay, one more thing here is there is a lot of list of predefined class and interfaces, right? You don't have to learn all this predefined list of class and interface as part of Selenium. Only the things that are required, only those things you have to learn. Okay, for your automation purpose, whatever the classes you need, predefined classes and interfaces you need, only those you have to refer in that library. Okay, not like it's like a dictionary, guys. Okay, we'll not read the entire dictionary, right? Whatever the word we have to use, that word only will, whatever the meaning of the word we want to know, that word only will search in the dictionary and find it out and use. Okay, that's how we keep learning, right? Similarly, Selenium also same thing. Whatever the classes you want to use in your automation, those classes only you will search in that dictionary type of library doc page, and we'll use whatever I want. Okay, whatever we want actually. Okay, so fine. Anyhow, guys. Okay, so first let's focus on this Chrome, or otherwise we'll focus on this Edge driver, guys. Okay, first I'll focus on Edge driver first. Okay, Edge driver. We'll start with Edge driver. Okay, there is a reason why. Fine, guys. Okay, so what I will do here is we'll start with this Edge driver. So what will generally we'll do with the classes, guys, generally in Java. So class is nothing but a template, right? Using the class, what we can do? Using that class templates, what we can use? We can create objects. So Here also for this edge predefined class in Selenium, I'll create an object. How to create a class for edge driver? Simply new edge driver. So I create an object already. Okay. I created an object, guys, but there is an error coming. Okay. The moment I try to create an object for this edge driver predefined class in Selenium, I'm getting an error. Why? Why I'm getting an error? You see, I'm hovering the mouse, I'm not getting anything. Okay. I'm not getting any solution here. Cannot resolve it is saying. The reason behind that is this project by default comes with Java library. Okay. This project by default, you see, the library here is only one library is there. You see, Java library is there. When you create a project in IntelliJ IDEA, you see, while creating only, I told you, right, it is using some Java JDK 17.0.2, right? While creating only, I hinted, right? So by default, when you create a project in, okay, when you create a Java project in IntelliJ IDEA, the project will by default come with this library known as Java library. Okay. So it's by default coming, but is this project by default coming with Selenium library? No, right? That's the point you have to catch. Okay. That's why this predefined class doesn't belong to this edge driver predefined class belongs to the Selenium library, but not the Java library. That's why it's not able to identify. How to overcome this problem? The simple solution to overcome this problem and to use this edge driver predefined classes and all those Selenium classes in this project is we need to add Selenium library to this project. Okay, by default anyhow Java library is there. Let's manually add, okay, Selenium library along with the Java library. Let's add one more library to this project, that is Selenium library. But how to add that? Guys? Okay, how to add Selenium library to this project? So for that, guys, I'll do one thing. I'll simply right click here. Okay, I'll simply right click on this project and select new, and I'll create a folder here, guys. Folder means directory. Just select this directory and name the directory as libraries or libs short form. If you want to go with short form, you can say libs. Okay, any name you can give. I'll give libraries for now so that you can understand easily. So here under this directory, guys, I will add some files. Okay, under this directory I'm going to add the files. Okay, so how to do that? So right click here. How did we create this directory, guys? Right click here and select new, and you need to create this directory and name that as libraries. Okay, under this libraries I'm going to add the Selenium libraries. Okay, fine. And before I add the Selenium libraries, guys, I need to hint one more thing here. Just expand this external and okay, so here, guys, here, fine. So we have different stuff here. Java IO. So this is a library. It looks like this, but we are going to get this library, guys, for Selenium also. I'll show you the process. Okay. So for this libraries, right, under the libraries folder, we have to add the some files. I'll tell you what files you have to add. So for that, guys, I'll go to the again. I'll go to the official website of Selenium, selenium.dev. Okay, selenium.dev. Click on downloads. Okay, click on downloads. After you go to the downloads page, scroll down until you see the Selenium clients and WebDriver language bindings, and you see this Java thing. Okay, and here we need to download this Selenium. Okay, this is nothing but the Selenium WebDriver. Okay, this is nothing but whatever this is nothing but Selenium WebDriver for Java. Okay, since I'm using the Java project, we need to download the Java of Selenium WebDriver, right? Selenium WebDriver which supports Java should be downloaded. You should not go for C#, Ruby, Python or JavaScript, because in this series, in this training series, I'm using Java for explanation. So Selenium WebDriver for Java. So here stable version is there. Okay, as per today's date, that is January 28, 2022, we have the latest stable version as 4.1.1. But tomorrow or when you actually watch this recorded video, right, you may not find the same version here. You may find a latest version, more latest version than this. Whatever the version is there, guys, simply blindly go with that version. Okay, versions keep changing, guys. Okay, don't worry about versions. Okay, versions will keep on changing in Selenium. Okay, so today it is 4, maybe after 1 or 2 years it will be 5, 6 and so on. Okay, should not worry about the versions. Okay, the concept is same. The concepts will be definitely same, guys. Okay, the versions keep changing. What are the new changes you have to learn? That's it, right? Like Java 8 was there, then Java 9 came, 10 came, 11 came. The versions keep on coming in Java. Similarly, in Selenium also the versions keep on changing. So don't worry about the versions, guys. Whatever the latest version you have as per the particular date, okay, as per that your date, whatever the latest version is there, okay. For now, I have 4.1.1. in your at your time it may be different. So whatever the latest version, click from here guys, but download the stable version guys, don't download a non-stable version. This UI of this page also may change guys. Okay, the UI of this page also may change. For now it is like this, tomorrow it may be different, but make sure that you download the stable version of Selenium WebDriver for Java. Okay, stable and latest version of Selenium WebDriver for Java you download guys. So you see a zip file is getting downloaded here. The moment I clicked on this link, a zip file is getting downloaded. Let's wait for this zip file to be completely downloaded. Let's wait, it will take a while. As you can see guys, the zip file got downloaded. Let me go to the location where the zip file got downloaded. So in my downloads folder of my machine, okay, in this downloads folder of the machine, the zip file got downloaded. I'll right click on the zip file and say extract all. Simply extract. So again, it will take some time, okay, for extracting this. So let's wait for this extraction to be completed. I'll pause and resume the video once this extraction is completed. Okay. Almost there, guys. It's 97% extracted. It took a while. So let's complete this. Yeah. Finally, after the extraction is done, sometimes you may get this dialog, guys. You may or may not get this dialog. But if you get this dialog, guys, simply say replace the files in the destination. Okay. If you don't get, don't do anything. But if you get that replace thing, just select replace option. And you see the zip file got extracted and we got this jar files here. You see all the jar files, executable jar files. Okay, like this multiple jar files we got in the extracted folder. Okay, so we'll do one thing. We'll copy all these jar files, this starting from here to here, guys. I'll select all the only jar files, guys, not other files. Only jar files. I need to right click and say copy. Once I copy them, I'll go to the IntelliJ IDEA and under the libraries, I'll paste it. Say okay. You see all the jar files got pasted here. And it's not done it. If you go back to the extracted folder again, you see once you copy all these jar files which are directly available under this extracted folder. So under this extracted folder, guys, one more subfolder is there known as lib. Here in that lib folder also we'll have other. Just go inside the lib folder. There also you'll have some the jar files. Okay, all complete jar files are there here. Copy all these jar files from that lib folder. Copy that, come back here again, here right click and paste it again. Okay, say okay, done. Now all the required jar files got copied to this libraries. Now what you need to do next is right click on this libraries folder and select add as library. Okay, there is an option here, you see, add as library. Right click on the libraries folder where the jar files or library files for this Selenium are available and simply add these jar files as a library. So let's see what will happen. Say okay, simply say okay, guys, nothing much. Just wait for a while. It's doing some process here. You see indexing library files and all. Let's wait. Yeah, almost done. Now for the Maven EdgeDriver, you see this time you are getting import class, right? Library has come, guys. Okay, that means the library has been added to this project. Selenium libraries got added to the project. That's why when I hover on this predefined class of Selenium earlier, I didn't get this import class option, but this time I'm getting import class means I simply say import class. You see EdgeDriver got imported from which library? Selenium library. Okay, from Selenium library, EdgeDriver predefined class got imported. We are able to create the object for the EdgeDriver class. Okay, so what will happen when you create an object for the EdgeDriver class? You see in this statement, guys, new EdgeDriver, this portion is known as constructor. Okay, when this constructor is called, what will happen is it will open the Edge browser. Okay, when this constructor is called, it has to open what? Edge driver, it has to open. Okay, so let's try to run this let's try to run this code and see whether the Edge browser is opening or not. It will not open, guys. Okay, you will get an exception. I'll tell you the reason for the exception also, but for now let's run it, guys. Okay, let's run and see. So it has to actually open the this constructor has to open the Edge browser, but it will not open. I'll let you know the reason. Okay, run this. You'll get an exception in the output instead of the Edge browser opening up in your machine. You'll get an exception. You see, as I mentioned, you'll be getting an exception. What is that exception saying, guys? It's an illegal exception. We can learn from this exception, guys. Okay. Illegal state exception is the name of the exception we got. Why we got this exception? Why did this particular line didn't open the Edge browser for us? Why did this Selenium automation script or line has not opened the Edge browser? Instead, why we got this exception? The reason for this exception also will be there beside, just beside. You see. So here, if you clearly read, the path to the driver executable must be set by the WebDriver.edge.driver system property. It is saying, okay. That means if you break this statement, the path to the driver executable must be set. Why we have to set the path to the driver executable file? What is this driver executable file? You have to understand this, okay? You have to understand. So what is this driver executable file and why it is required? Why the path need to be set? You see, for that, guys, you have to understand one thing, okay? So if I say Selenium driver and driver executable, okay, executable. If I say Selenium driver executable, what will come? Let's see in the search results. I want to show you one page, guys, okay? Or in the official documentation of Selenium, if you go, okay, it's kind of slow. So guys, simple things. By the time it comes, okay, selenium.dev website is not coming somehow. What about Google? Any other? Okay, fine. Okay, let's search for something, guys. Here, selenium.dev space component. Search for this, okay? And you'll get this page, guys. Selenium components. Click on the Selenium components page on this official website of Selenium. On this components, Selenium components page, you can see here, guys. You can see one image here, right? So what's happening in this image? Just see, understand, okay? So there is a relation between this exception message. There is a relation between this exception message and this image, guys. Okay, I'll tell you here. Whatever the code we are writing here, right? That is new edge driver. This is a Selenium WebDriver code. Okay, that means this part, this pink color one. Okay, this is a Selenium WebDriver code, and one of the supported classes for the Selenium WebDriver is EdgeDriver is a class. Okay, this is a Selenium WebDriver code, guys. Now this WebDriver code cannot directly communicate with the browser. Okay, Selenium WebDriver code cannot directly communicate with what? Browser. Then how? With the help of what it has to communicate? With the help of the drivers. Okay, there are some drivers, guys. Different browsers have different drivers. For example, Chrome browser has ChromeDriver, Firefox browser has GeekoDriver. Like that, some drivers are there. Okay, some driver executable files like ChromeDriver.exe, GeekoDriver.exe, such kind of files are there, guys. Okay, so here we have Selenium WebDriver, okay, that is the pink box, and we have the browsers on the other side, that is Edge browser, Chrome browser, whatever the browsers. Here, in this case, we have the Selenium WebDriver on the left side, this pink box. On the right side, we have in this machine we have the Edge browser with us. Microsoft Edge browser is also there, but these two things, okay, this code, the Selenium WebDriver code, to communicate with this Edge browser as a mediator, it needs a driver. A driver file is required. Okay, driver executable file is required. So without that, the communication is not possible. Okay, without that, the communication is not possible. Okay, that's why you got this exception known as illegal state exception. Okay, Selenium WebDriver cannot directly pass the instructions to the browser and get the things done. It cannot open the Edge browser directly. Okay? Selenium WebDriver cannot open the Edge browser directly. Rather, this command or the Selenium WebDriver need to talk to a mediator known as driver executable, and that driver should communicate with the browser. So how to get the driver then? How to get the driver and how to provide the path to the driver? Okay. So all these things I will explain now. Okay, you got an idea, right? Why driver is required in Selenium, right? As a mediator, we need driver, guys. Otherwise, the Selenium WebDriver cannot communicate with the browser. And if the WebDriver doesn't communicate with the browser, we'll get this kind of illegal state exception. Okay. Now let's get the driver, which is nothing but a mediator. This red color thing, let's get it. How to get the driver, guys? Before I get the driver here, I'll right click on the project and select new and create a directory, one more directory. I'll name the directory as drivers. Okay, you can give any name here. I'll just give drivers because it is relevant. The name speaks, right? Drivers. Okay, under this drivers folder, I'll get the driver executable file and paste it here. Okay, and provide the path. So all these things I'm going to do. So you understood the purpose of the drivers, right? Why drivers are required. Selenium WebDriver cannot directly communicate with the browsers. So Selenium WebDriver need to communicate with this via these drivers need to communicate with the browsers. Okay, for that, let's get the drivers. So which driver I have to get? Here in this case, we are using which browser? Okay, we have to use this particular thing should communicate with which browser? Edge browser, right? So Edge driver is required. Okay, so for that, guys, go to the official website of Selenium, selenium.dev. Just go to the official website of Selenium. Click on downloads. Okay, click on downloads. After you go to the downloads page of this official website, scroll down until you see a section known as browser section. Okay, just keep on going until you see a section under the downloads page, that is browser section. Expand that. So here, guys, which browser we are working on here? For which browser we are working, guys? We are working with Edge browser, right? For Edge browser, so select the Edge browser. Where is Edge? This is Edge, Microsoft Edge. Now for this Microsoft Edge, you see there is a hyperlink here. Documentation is link is there. Click on the documentation link. You'll be taken to this kind of page where you see all the downloads. Okay, downloadable drivers are there here, but they have different versions, guys. Here release 99 is there, release 98 is there, release 97 is there, here release 96 is there. Which one I have to choose? Do I have to choose 96, 97, 98, 99 as per today? No, I cannot decide, right? This version should be decided based on the browser version, guys. Okay, so here in Windows search, click on Windows search and search for Edge. Type Edge here, you'll get this Edge browser, Microsoft Edge browser. Click on that. Edge browser will open in your machine. Okay, to decide the driver executable version, you have to open the Edge browser in your machine and click on these three dots. Okay, select these three dots on the right side of the Edge browser and go to the bottom, and you will see something known as help and feedback. Go to the help and feedback, and in the help and feedback, you'll see something known as about Microsoft Edge. Select that option, guys. Okay, the moment you select that option, guys, you see it's checking for updates and all. It is giving you some version, but it's not the updated version. It's let it update, guys. Let it update. After updating, what is the version? Let's find it out. Okay, let's go with the updated version. So sometimes it will not update, sometimes it will update, guys. If it is updating for you, you just wait for the updated version here. So this is the old version. Now it's updating. Okay, it will the Microsoft Edge is updating to the latest version. Okay, fine. It's almost there. Let's wait. So I need to restart the Edge browser again to see the updated version. Okay, it will restart my Edge browser. Edge browser will launch again. Just wait. Okay, it's still loading. Let's wait. Yeah, Edge browser has launched. Restarted. Now you see after updating, again it's saying checking for updates. Yeah, Microsoft Edge is up to date. And what is the version we have, guys? 97 point. The Edge browser version is 97.0.1072.76 is the version. Okay, so this version should match with the driver executable file. Okay, so here 97 point, so 97 series in that 01072, all are 01072 only, right? So no problem. Last one is 76. Here you see 76, 69, 62, 55, 54, so 76. This one we have to choose, and in that we have to go for 32-bit or 64-bit. In Windows we have 32-bit and 64-bit. I'll go with the 64-bit. Okay, I'll select the 64. Click on the 64. You see the driver executable file for Microsoft Edge is getting downloaded. Okay, via this driver only, this Selenium WebDriver will communicate with this browser. Okay, the Selenium WebDriver will communicate with this browser via this downloading driver. Okay, so this is how we have to download, guys. How did we download? We have went to the official website of Selenium, selenium.dev, and we have to go to the downloads page and scroll down until you see something known as browsers. In that we have to select the required browser on which we have to run the script, that is Edge. Click on the documentation. It will take you to this page where the driver executable files are available. But which version we have to choose? We have to choose the version based on the browser version. Okay, here we have the browser version as 97.0.1072.76 in our case. So I have downloaded this 64-bit of this version. Okay, so the zip file got downloaded here. I'll go to the location where it got downloaded. So same downloads folder. I'll extract this zip file. Extract. Okay, it got extracted, guys, and we got this exe file. Okay, ms-edge-driver.exe. This is the name of the driver, guys. Copy this ms-edge-driver.exe and go to the IntelliJ IDEA under this project, under this drivers folder. Right click on the drivers folder and select paste, guys. Okay, whatever that extracted driver executable file, right, of the Microsoft Edge, I copy pasted here. Okay, and that too this is compatible one, right? With my current browser version, this ms EdgeDriver.exe is compatible. Fine. Now guys, I copied it. What next I have to do? What next I have to do, guys? Okay, here guys, I need to say something. Okay, here I need to write a statement here. What is a statement? So as per the you see when I run this code, right? When I have run this code, let me run it again because I lost the output. Okay, so here, so let me open the output again. So when I run this code without setting the path to this driver, I got illegal state exception saying you must set the path to the driver executable. Okay, it's asking you to set the path to the driver executable by setting up this system property. Okay, we need to set up this system property and provide the path to this driver executable file. Okay, for that guys, in Java we have a statement. We have a predefined class in Java known as system. System class is there in Java. This is from Java, guys. You see, java.lang it is coming. System dot set. Okay, system dot. There is a predefined method for the system class. System dot set property. Okay, system dot set property. I have to say. Okay, and inside the system dot set property, provide two double quotes separated by comma. Okay, the first double quotes give the same thing. Okay, whatever you got in the output, guys. What did you get in the output, guys? In the output what you got? The system property is mentioned as what? We have to set the system property for, okay, for to set the system property we have to use Java code like system.set property. What is the name of the property that we have to set? Here it is asking us to set the WebDriver.edge.driver. Okay, let's type this here. WebDriver.edge.driver. Okay, this is the property we have to set, and here we need to provide the path. Okay, here we need to provide the path to this, the just now copied driver executable file. Okay, how to provide the path? This is under the project, right? So I'll simply say dot here. Dot means this project. Okay, and give a forward slash under this project. Dot means up to the project. Okay, path till the project, see users and all this stuff. Okay, till this project name. Okay, that is a dot means simple up to the project, and under that you don't have to give c and all those stuff. Simply say dot till the project. Under that forward slash, under this project we have a folder known as drivers folder. Give the drivers folder, drivers. Under the drivers folder we have a file known as ms EdgeDriver.exe. Okay, type that ms EdgeDriver.exe. Okay, now I have set the path to the, okay, now I have set the path to the Microsoft Edge driver. Okay, which is required as a mediator. Okay, this driver is going to now act as a mediator. Okay, so this Selenium WebDriver is going to communicate with this Edge browser with the help of this driver executable file. Okay, so that's what is going to happen, guys. I closed everything. I closed the browser and all those stuff. Now let's run this code, guys. This time it should work. It should open the Edge browser for us. Okay, when you run this line after setting the path to the this ms Edge driver exe file, like this, now this will open the Edge browser. This time this constructor will definitely open the Chrome this Edge browser for us. Okay, run this. So this time it's going to work. It will open the Edge browser automatically for us, guys. Okay, the constructor will open the Edge browser. You see, the Edge browser got opened automatically. This is the Edge browser. If I click, you see, close Microsoft Edge. I'm closing it. Done. So guys, this is what is to get started. We have to do all this stuff. Okay, fine. Now, what I want to do next? What I want to do next, guys? Okay. So similarly, guys, I can open different browsers and all. So, but I will explain some sample automation code here, guys. Some sample automation code. So to write the remaining lines of code, guys, I have to create an object reference for this object. Okay, we have only created the object for this Edge driver class, but I didn't create the object reference. I'll give the object reference here. That is Edge. Okay, or simply I'll get driver only. Okay, I'll simply say driver. Driver is equal to, okay. Generally, in real time, the people in the real time are habituated or used to create this kind of object reference. Okay, try to start using driver here, guys. Okay, don't give different names. You can give different names, but better to give this one because most of the people in the market, automation engineers in the market, are using the name as driver for that. Okay, it's not a predefined, but still a lot of people are using, so we can also use. I'll give the name of this object reference as driver, and I have to declare that with the same class, that is Edge driver only. Done. Okay, the error is gone. Now using this object reference, I can write the remaining lines of code. Okay, using this object reference, I can write the remaining lines of the code. How to write that? So driver dot, okay, I'll say driver dot Next thing what I want to do is here this line, okay, using this constructor, when the constructor is called, it is opening Edge browser, okay, Edge browser is opened here, okay, Edge browser is opened. Now, using this object reference, I will write a line here. By doing that, I'm going to maximize the browser, okay. So you see when I run this code, guys, okay, so generally Edge browser is opening in normal. If I manually open the Edge browser is opening in which mode? Maximize mode. But from the automation script, if I run this code, guys, you see the script will open this automations Edge browser via the Selenium WebDriver automation code will open not in the full mode, okay, not in the maximized mode. It will open in the, you see, resized mode. You see, this is not in the full mode, right? This is what is a full mode, but by default it is opening like this, okay. So I want to maximize this, okay. How to maximize this browser that is opened by Selenium? So for that, guys, I have to write the lines here. So for that, I'll write using the object reference. I'll say driver dot manage, okay, dot window dot maximize, okay. Like this, we have to write. So in a single line, I'm writing because if I write like this, guys, driver dot manage and put like this, and it will return you something known as some. It will return you. Uh, so what it is returning, guys, manage is returning what for you. So give ABC and say equal and say over the mouse and say create local variable. What it is returning? Options. Okay, it is returning options. And in that options again we have, okay, in that options again if you say ABC here dot manage dot. If I say window is returning what? Again, I will say def here. Def is equal to. Let's see what it is returning. Create local variable. It is returning the window, guys. Okay. So you see this manage is returning the options, and object reference of this options is actually returning you this window. Window is returning the window. Again, if I say def dot, okay, maximize. This is what I have to do, guys. Okay. Instead of writing all these lines, guys, simply you can say driver dot manage. Okay. So this is returning you the options class. Okay. So directly say dot window dot maximize. Okay. Better to write like this. Instead of writing 3 or 4 lines, you can write single statement like this. What is the purpose of this statement? If you write this statement like driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, this will maximize the browser window. Maximize browser window. So Edge browser, whatever it is opening in resized mode, will get opened in the maximized mode. Okay, if you run this, guys, you will see that the Edge browser will open in the maximized mode because of this line, that 10th line. The Edge browser will get maximized. Okay, after opening up, first it will open in the resized mode, then it will get maximized. You see, resized mode got opened, then maximized. Okay, fine. So after maximizing, what I want to do next thing is that, guys. Okay, next thing what I want to do here is I want to open an application URL. When I run this, guys, you see, again, if I'm running here, it will open the Edge browser in resize mode, and then it will maximize, but it will not browse any application URL, okay? It's not browsing any application URL, just see that. You see, it's maximizing, but it's not opening. You see any application URL is opened here? No, right? I want to open some application URL, guys. What I have to do? For that, again, I have to use the same object reference of this Edge driver class and say dot get command I have to use, okay? Get command. Inside this get command, I'll give the URL, okay? Inside this get command driver dot get, okay? I have to give the URL of the application, okay? So which application URL I have to give? Let me tell you, okay? So I will go here and I'll open one sample application, guys. This application I want to give, okay? Let me type it here. So as it is, I will type tutorialsninja.com, right? tutorialsninja.com/demo, okay? So if I run this code, guys, you may be thinking that the script will work, okay? I gave the proper URL only, right? You see, just cross check tutorialsninja.com/demo, tutorialsninja.com/demo, but this script is going to fail, guys, okay? I'll tell you the reason why the script is going to fail. That too in this 11th line, it's going to fail, okay? So I'll tell you the reason, okay? After we get an exception, I'll tell you, okay? What's the problem? For now, let's run it because you guys have to be careful here. That's why I'm stressing out. So it will open the Edge browser in resize mode, then it will maximize the Edge browser, but here it will fail. You see, it's not opening the application URL and it got failed. And with an exception known as, what is the exception you got here, guys? Let's see what is the exception we got. Edge 11th line, it got failed, guys. Okay, any exception details came. Invalid argument exception, it is saying. Okay, this is the exception we got. Invalid argument. Where is the argument, guys? Get is a method, one of the predefined method. Okay, get is one of the predefined method from Selenium, guys, and this is the argument we are passing. Okay, when you are calling this method, you are passing this as an argument, and there is a problem with this argument. This is an invalid argument. Why? Because this URL, you didn't provide HTTP or HTTPS. You see, this is just the URL is incomplete, right? So, for example, if I copy this, okay, if I copy this, I copied this, guys. Okay, I copied this URL, and if I paste it like this, okay, instead of this, if I paste this, you see, before I paste HTTP is not there. Now it's coming. HTTP colon double slash tutorialsninja.com/demo is now coming. Earlier it was not there. Why? So that's the problem, guys. Don't manually type. Okay, don't manually type, guys. So whenever you want to provide some URL in the get command, it's better that you open that application URL in any browser and copy that URL and paste it, guys. So when you paste, guys, you'll get with all the required stuff, that HTTP and all those things will come. Now run this code. This time it will work. So this is one mistake, big mistake that people will do, guys. Okay, they don't give the entire URL and they'll face the problems. Okay, another basic mistake that people do, it maximize. You see, this time it's opening the application URL also, right? Is it opening the application URL? Yes, it is opening the application URL. What next? What next I want to automate? Let's say after this, guys, what I want to do is I want to type HP here. Okay, after this application URL is opened, I want to type HP into the search box field. Okay, in the search box field, I want to type HP text. So for that, what I will do is I'll close this browsers, guys. Okay, so what I will do here is I'll right click on this. Okay, in this local browser, I'll just right click and select inspect option. Okay, and this is HTML code. I already explained about locators topic, right, in the second session of this series. Already explained about the locators topic. Okay, where how to create the locators for because Selenium is by default blind, it cannot find this kind of elements, right? So for that we have to pass locators to the Selenium WebDriver. Okay, in order to create, as a process of creating the locator for this search box field, right click on this search box field, and this is HTML code of the search box field, and just let's see the attributes of this. It doesn't have ID, but it has name attribute, guys. We can create a name locator here. Copy this name attribute value, come back here and write the code here. Okay, how to write the code? I have to simply say driver dot. Okay, what is the command I have to use? How Selenium WebDriver will find the required elements on the web pages? There is a command known as find element command. Okay, find element. This get command is for get is a predefined method in Selenium for opening the application. Whatever the URL you provide, this get command will open the application URL in the browser. Okay, but this find element will find the required URL element on the web pages. Okay, Selenium WebDriver will use this find element command to find the required web elements on the web pages. Okay, so simply say find element, and inside the find element we have to pass this name locator. Okay, this name locator I have to pass. Name is equal to search I have to pass. There is a format for passing, guys. Okay, we have to use a predefined class known as by class. In Selenium there is a predefined class known as by class. You see, by class is coming from Selenium, and this by class has different predefined methods. When you say by, right, mm, by dot, you see different methods will come. In this case, you see ID is coming, name is coming, like that. Multiple methods are there for this by class. This time I have to go with the name. Okay, so name, by dot name. Name predefined method of the by class we have to use. Inside this name predefined method, we have to pass an argument, guys. What is the argument we have to pass? This name attribute value is the argument we have to pass. This will act as a locator now. Okay, we are passing the name locator here inside the name predefined method of the by class, and find element will use this locator, that is name locator, to find the search box field. So now Selenium WebDriver will be able to find the search box field, but the thing is there is an action that Selenium WebDriver has to do. Not just finding the search box field is enough, right? We have to type, Selenium WebDriver has to type HP here in the search box field. To type that, guys, okay, I'll simply say dot, and there is a command in Selenium that is known as dot send keys command. Okay, dot send keys is a command, guys. Okay, the purpose of this send keys command is to type. Okay, so in this send keys predefined method of Selenium, you need to pass some argument, guys. In the double quotes, you have to pass some argument. That is in the form of string format. You can pass some argument. Let's say HP string text I will pass as an argument, and whatever the text you provide here, that will be typed by send keys in this found search box field. Okay, this statement till here will find the search box field, and this send keys will type this text into the search box field. Okay, that's what is the process. So till here it's okay, guys. Now next thing is I want to click on this button. I want to click on this button, guys. How to click on this button? Right click on this button and select inspect. Next, after typing HP here, I want to click on this button. So in order to click on this button, guys, search button, I'll inspect this button. Okay, this is the button, guys. Okay, how to how to actually create a locator for this button. So let's see, I'll go with this span. You see, when I hover the mouse on span also, the same thing is coming now. So what if I use this class? Will it work? Okay, input group button. Okay, this one if I use, what will happen? Let's see. I can also use take help of selector sub, guys. I already explained what is selector sub for you. So class name is kind of unique only. You see, only one name is one is there. So I'll go with this class, guys. Okay, class, and I'll copy this because span is actually highlighting the button. So I can click on the button. I'm just thinking driver dot find element. This time using which locator I want to find the button. Y dot class name. You should not use class here, guys. You have to use class name here. This is a predefined method of the by class, and inside that we have to provide the argument as this class name. Okay, copy this. Let's see whether it will work or not. If not, I'll change the code. What I have to perform on this button? This statement will now find this button. Okay, Selenium WebDriver with the help of this class name locator will try to find this button. But after finding the button, what the Selenium WebDriver has to do? It has to click on this button. So what is the command here? Dot. At the end, you have to say dot and give dot click. Okay, dot click is the command. So it has to click like this. Okay, so like this, you see, this page should come. So till here, let's automate, guys. Let's not go behind this. Okay, I don't want to, write keep on writing the automation script. As I want to create some sample script where we should be able to search for this product. Okay, and we should get the search results. That's it. Okay, I don't want to explain more than this. Fine. Now run this code, guys. Let's see whether the no other browser is open. Let's run this code. So first it has to open the Edge browser. Then it has to maximize the Edge browser. First it will open the Edge browser, then it will maximize the Edge browser. It will open the application URL. After the application URL is opened, it has, you see, immediately typed HP and it has clicked on the search button. That's why you got in the search results, right? It was very fast. So guys, we are able to run our first Selenium automation script on Edge browser successfully, right? On Edge browser, we are able to run. Similarly, guys, let's try to run on other browsers, okay? Similarly, let's try to run our automation scripts on different browsers. We are just done with the Edge browser, but what about other browsers? Okay, let's try to create other demo classes, Java class, and here I'll say demo. Edge is done, right? We'll go with Chrome now. Okay, demo Chrome. I'm just giving intentionally some names like Chrome and all. Okay, you can give any name here, but I'm just giving. So this is demo Edge and this is demo Chrome. Inside this demo Chrome, I'll create a main method again. And inside this main method, I'll start writing the automation code. You see, first I have to create an object for which class here. For Chrome browser, we have to create an object for the ChromeDriver class. Okay. So for that, I'll create an object, guys. New ChromeDriver, I'll say. New ChromeDriver. Okay. After saying like new ChromeDriver here. Okay. So here I need to hover the mouse and say import this predefined class from Selenium library. ChromeDriver is opened from the Selenium library. And if you see, I should not be running the code like this, right? You see, the Selenium WebDriver cannot directly talk to the Chrome browser. Selenium WebDriver cannot directly talk to the Chrome browser. So via ChromeDriver.exe file, driver like ms EdgeDriver.exe file, right? Similarly, ChromeDriver.exe file also will be there. We have to download that file. Via that file only, this Selenium WebDriver will talk to the browser. So for that, let's go and download this ChromeDriver.exe. For downloading that, guys, again, let's go to the official website of Selenium, selenium.dev. Go to the downloads here. Scroll down until you see some browsers. Click on this. You see there is a Chrome here. Click on this documentation for Chrome. You'll be taken to this page, and here click on this downloads link. You see there are several versions here, 98, 97, 96, and older versions are also there. But which version we have to check? We have to download this Chrome driver for. For that, guys, this is nothing but the Chrome browser only. Whatever the browser that is opened is nothing but the Chrome browser only. I'll simply click on these three dots and say help and say In Chrome browser, I'm simply clicking on the three dots and saying about Chrome. Okay. So here we have 97.0.4692.99. Okay. Let's cross check here. 97.0.4692.99 is there, but here 71 is there. That's okay, guys. Okay, it's kind of near to this because 98 is again latest, 96 is old. I'll try with this one. Okay, the last two numbers are not matching, but most of the numbers are matching. Since there is no other way, if it is exactly matching, you are lucky. If it's not exactly matching, we can try our luck with this version. Okay, click on this. And here, the moment I click on that 97.0.71 link here, I got these things. My machine is a Windows machine and not Linux, not Mac machine. My machine is Windows, so I have to go with this one. Only 32-bit version is there, 64 is not there. No problem. We can download the 30-bit, okay, whatever the version is there. Chrome driver for Windows 30-bit. You see a zip file is getting downloaded. Let's wait for the download to complete. After that, we'll extract the zip file and we'll get that ChromeDriver.exe file. You see it got downloaded. I'll go to the location it got downloaded. I'll extract this, guys. Extract all. Extract. The zip file will get extracted in a while. It will not take much time. And we'll get that ChromeDriver.exe. You see, we got the ChromeDriver.exe, which is compatible with our browser. Okay, which is compatible with our browser version. Okay, so if you give another version Chrome driver, things will not work, guys. Okay, you'll get other exceptions. Okay, make sure you are giving a proper version. Copy this and come back here and just right click and paste it. Okay, paste it. Say okay. Done. We got this Chrome driver. Now we have to set the path to this driver executable file. So how to set the path? System dot set property, same thing from Java, and here give double quotes and say comma, again double quotes. The first part, here I will give WebDriver dot. Here the browser is Chrome, I will give Chrome dot driver. Okay. In the second part I will give the path to this Chrome driver.exe, that is dot slash, dot means still the project, slash under the drivers folder. Under the drivers folder we have this Chrome driver.exe. I'll give Chrome driver.exe. Okay, done. Now this will open the Chrome browser, guys. This will open the Chrome browser for sure. Run this code, you'll see the Chrome browser will open now. Instead of Edge browser, this time Chrome browser will open in a resized mode. Chrome driver was started. You see Chrome browser got opened this time. You see this is Chrome browser, not Edge browser. Okay, Google Chrome. I'm closing the browser. So I'll write the same code, guys. Whatever the code I have written earlier, I'll write the same code. Again, I'll say Chrome driver is equal to new Chrome driver and say driver dot manage dot window dot. This for maximizing the browser window. Then I will say driver dot get, guys. I'm writing a bit fast because I already explained this code for you with Edge browser, and I'll give this URL of the application. So what is the application URL? tutorialsninja.com/demo. Copy this, paste it here, and simply say driver dot find element by dot name. Okay, double quotes. Give the name. What is the name of this search box field? You already gave the name, right? So name is this search. Copy this name locator and paste it here and say dot send keys. This code is same, guys. Okay, no difference. I'll type HP again, HP, and the next statement I'll say I want to click on the search button. Driver dot find element by dot class name, right? Class name, double quotes. Inspect this search button, and here you see span is actually highlighting this button, no problem, and it has a class locator. Copy this, paste it here, and say dot click, done. Now this time let me run this code. This script should run in the Chrome browser without any problems. Okay, run this code. It should search for this HP product in the Chrome browser now without any problem. So Chrome browser also will be done. It will maximize, it will open the application URL, it will type HP, and it will click on the search button, and since the search button is clicked, we got this product in the search results. Okay, done. Now Chrome browser is also done, guys. We'll go with the next browser. Let's go with next browser, that is Firefox. Demo Firefox I will say. And here I'll be a bit fast, guys, because things are same, right? So here I need to create an object for Firefox driver. You see, third item is after Chrome driver, I'll go with the Firefox driver, third one. Okay, this is a predefined class. So new Firefox driver, I'll say over the mouse, import this Firefox driver from Selenium and say Firefox driver is equal to new Firefox driver. And here I'll say system dot, okay, without wasting time, We'll write the code here. The problem here. System dot set property. Okay. Comma. Okay. Here I'll give the path. I'll simply give WebDriver dot. What I have to give here? WebDriver dot. I have to give Geeko.driver or Firefox.driver. Okay, let's try this. Okay, with Firefox, what is the system property? Let's find it out. Not a problem. And here I need to provide the driver exe file. For that, I'll go to the official website of Selenium. Simply go to the official website of Selenium, selenium.dev. Close this part. And then go to the downloads. Go to the browser section. Which browser? Firefox, right? So click on the documentation. And here we have a table, guys. Okay. So for Firefox, we have a table here. So let's find out what is this table all about. First thing is that, so here, if you are, let's find this Selenium version, guys. Okay. So which version of Selenium I'm using? 4.1.1, which is kind of okay, way higher than 3.11, right? If you are using Selenium Python, if you are using Selenium with Python, Selenium for Python, Selenium WebDriver Python, then you have to use this version. Okay, your version should be greater. This GeekoDriver version of for Firefox browser should be greater than or equal to. So for if you want to use this wire, right? If you have to use this latest version of GeekoDriver.exe file, your Selenium version should be, if you are using Selenium Java or Selenium C Sharp, Selenium Ruby and all those stuff, right? Your Selenium version should be greater than 3.11. Okay, what if you are using Selenium Python? Then your Selenium version should be greater than 3.14 to use this GeekoDriver.exe. But my version is 4.11, which is way higher than this 3.11 or 3.14. Okay, so no problem, guys. I can go with this GeekoDriver. That is one check is done. Next check is your Firefox browser also matters. Okay, Firefox browser version also matters. You should have a minimum of 78 ESR. 78 ESR and above browser version you should have. Let's open the Firefox browser. I am clicking on the Firefox browser in my machine. I'm opening the Firefox browser in my machine. Let's check the version of this Firefox browser version. So I'll click on these 3 lines and say help about Firefox. So it's up to date. 96.0.3 is my version of Firefox, guys, and I think it's way higher, right? 78 is too low. So minimum is this, maximum is like it can be anything. So that's okay. This latest version of GeekoDriver we can download because version is Selenium version is matching and Firefox version is matching. So let's download this 0.3 0.0. From where I can download this? For that we have this link here, guys. GeekoDriver releases. Click on that link, and here 0.3.0 30.0. Scroll down here on this section. Scroll down, and here you will find this. Okay, so you see from here you can download. So I want to download the Windows. Here Linux for Mac, and this for Windows, guys. I will go with the 64-bit. I'll click on this. A zip file will be downloaded. You see GeekoDriver. Okay, in case of Firefox, we have the Geeko, guys. So that's why here also WebDriver.geeko.driver I give. So in case of Edge, you have to give WebDriver.edge.driver. In case of Chrome, you have to give WebDriver.chrome.driver. In case of Firefox, you have to give WebDriver.geeko.driver. Okay, so that is the change. Because Firefox browser is supporting the GeekoDriver. There is no direct thing like FirefoxDriver.exe. Instead, they gave the name as GeekoDriver. Okay. So for Firefox, the name of the driver executable is GeekoDriver. Okay. Extract this zip file. Extract. Don't worry, guys. I will show you all the browsers without any problem. Okay. Very simple. Copy this, guys. Copy this GeekoDriver.exe and come here and paste it into the drivers folder. And now give the path of this GeekoDriver.exe here. Dot slash under the drivers folder slash Geeko. Make sure that you are giving proper spellings and all. Okay, otherwise you'll get mistake. You will get errors. GeekoDriver.exe. Run this code. Let's see whether the Firefox browser is launching or not. Let's see first. After that, we'll write the remaining code. Let's see whether the Firefox browser will launch. See, it's launching, right? It's launching. Firefox browser is launching now. You see, the Firefox browser has launched automatically using our Selenium automation scripts. So this is nothing but the Firefox browser, guys. You see, if you go to the help, right? You see about Firefox is coming. So let's write the remaining code, guys, for the Firefox browser also. Let's write the remaining code. That is driver dot manage dot. Sorry, other thing is coming. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, then driver dot get, yes. So I'll go to this application URL page, same code, nothing much, driver dot find element by dot name. What was the name, guys? Search was the name, right? Name locator was search. So dot send keys. What was that I have to search for? Type into the search box field HP. Then say driver dot find element by dot class name. Give the class name, guys. What is the class name? Class name was something different, so I'll inspect it and get the class name. So this is the class name, guys, for span tag. Copy this. Then say dot click. I think let's run this. This time it should work. Should open the Firefox browser and it has to search for the HP product. Then we are good with the Firefox browser also. For each and every browser, I will show you the process, guys. See, HP, it has searched and the product came. Okay, next we'll go with the next browser, guys. What is the next browser we have? The next browser, so 1, 2, 3 are done. And coming to this, okay, so next one we'll go with this Opera, guys. Fourth one is Opera, we'll go with. I cannot show you Internet Explorer because my machine is Windows 11, guys. In Windows 11, we don't have IE browser. Okay, in Windows 10, we'll have the IE browser, guys. But okay, so maybe as part of other video, I'll try to record a video in Windows 10 and share it with you. But just to get started, guys, let's not worry about the IE browser here because in latest Windows 11, right, they're not giving the IE browser. Okay, IE browser is only available till Windows 10. Okay, from Windows 11, you don't have a IE browser. Only Edge browser will be there. Fine, anyhow. So Opera browser will try now. Okay. So for IE browser, you can check my other videos. Okay, other videos. So fine. Maybe in the upcoming sessions or in additional part, I will cover the IE browser. But for now, in this session, I'm not going to cover the IE browser, guys. Except IE browser, I am going to cover everything. Fine. So next thing is Opera. Let's try the last one. In Windows machine, this will be the last one, right? Opera will be the last because Safari is in Mac machine. Okay. So in the next session, when I demonstrate how to set up and run Selenium automation scripts on Mac machine, right? Then I'll explain you the Safari browser. But in this session, Safari will not be covered. IE browser will not be covered. Okay. So this will be covered at later as part of additional videos or something. I'll cover this. Okay, later. Okay, as a miscellaneous stuff I'll cover. But in this session, I've covered Edge browser, Chrome browser, Firefox browser, and I'm now covering the Opera browser, guys. So for Opera browser, what we have to do? Simple again. Right click on the SRC, select new class, and say demo. What is that? Demo Chrome, demo Firefox, and I will say demo. Yeah, Opera, demo Opera. Then I'll give the main method, and here I'll create an object for the Opera driver. Predefined class in Selenium Opera driver for Opera browser. This constructor will open the Opera browser for the mouse and import this class, and simply here say system dot set property double quotes comma again another double quotes, put a semicolon here, and here first one WebDriver dot Opera dot driver. Okay, this is what we have to give, and here we have to give the path of this driver executable file. So for that, again go to the official website of Selenium, selenium.dev. Go to the downloads, go to the browser section, same process, find the Opera browser, click on the documentation, and here 97.0 and something is there. So let's see the Opera browser version I have. Okay, Opera binaries for Opera stable. Okay, this is the browser version, 83 is the browser version. So what is my Opera browser version? Let's see. I'm clicking on this Opera browser and let's see. So what is my Opera browser version? If I click on this menu option here, okay, just click after opening the Opera browser, click on this O symbol logo and go to help and say about Opera. You'll get the version of the Opera now. Okay, it's checking our updates, guys. Opera is up to date. 82 point something is there. So here coming here for 82 point something, this is the one. Okay, right? This is for stable 83, but for 82 point something, this is the one. Let's cross check again. You see it's up to date and 82 is there. So let's go with this 96, guys. Okay, 96. Click on this 96, and here download for Windows 64. Okay, this is for Linux, this is for Mac, and this is for Windows, guys. Click on this. Okay. Let's wait for this to complete. Yeah, done. Show in folder, extract, right click, extract all, extract. Okay, I got this. Open that folder. I got the OperaDriver.exe file. Copy that. Come back to the idea editor and paste it here. And this path, this OperaDriver.exe path, I have to give here. Whether it got added, yes, OperaDriver. Okay. Dot slash again, same process. Drivers folder. Under the drivers folder, we have this OperaDriver.exe file. Okay. Now, guys, I'll say Opera driver is equal to new Opera driver. I'll write the remaining code also. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Then I'll say driver dot get. I'll give the URL application URL. This is application URL. And then driver dot find element by dot name. What was the name? Search was the name. Name locator. Search box field. Say dot send keys. And here I'll type HP. And here I'll say driver dot find element by dot class by dot class name. And here I will give uh, what was the class name, guys? So this is the class name. Copy this, paste it here, and say dot click done. Okay, let's run this code in Opera browser now. It's running. Started. It should now run. Our script should now run in the Opera browser. Okay, small changes, right? So Opera browser got opened and it is got maximized. It's opening the application URL. It will type HP. It will search for the product. Click on the button and search for the product. Okay, done. So Opera browser is also done, guys. Most of the browsers we are done. Okay. If any other browsers are remaining, right, like IE browser, Safari, I'll cover everything for you guys. No need to worry. Okay. Fine. Okay. Great. Then what next? The next thing here we have, this part is over. Okay. This part is over, guys. Then what is the next thing? Okay. So let's go back to the notes once. So I showed you a lot of stuff till now, right? Traditional way I showed you already. Okay. Traditional way running in different browsers. But there is one thing I have to show you guys. What if, right? I want to create a program. Okay. Guys, I want to create a program. Whatever the browser name and I mentioned, right? In that browser only the script should run like that. Okay. I want to write a code like that. What I have to do? You see here for running my script on Edge browser, I have to write a separate class. For running my script in Chrome browser, I have to write a separate class. For running my automation script, Selenium automation script in Firefox, I have to create separate class. For running my Selenium automation script on Opera browser or any other browser, I have to write separate classes. I don't want to write separate classes like this. I'll delete all these classes, guys. I want to implement in a single class. Single class should be the solution for all the browsers now. Whatever the browser I mentioned, my script should run in that browser. Like that, I want to. What I have to do? So I'll simply say right click new. I'll create a class known as demo class here. Inside the demo class, I'll create a main method. Just follow this process, guys. So it's very important. Okay. What I am explaining is also important, guys. So yeah, I'll create a variable here, string browser name, or else browser is equal to, okay. Otherwise, browser name is equal to whatever the browser name I provide here in this, I will store into this variable. That browser only my script should run on. Okay. My Selenium. Like that, I want to write a logic. String browser name is equal to, I'll say, here I'll say simply Edge. Okay, if it is Edge, my script should run on which browser? If I'm saying Edge means my script should run on Edge browser. So here, what I will do is, here I'll write some code, guys. If, okay, if browser name using Java, I'll write the code. If browser name dot equals, you know the equals, right? Browser name dot equals. So equals, I didn't explain you. This is one of the string predefined method in string class, guys. Okay. So browser name, if I have to just check whether this is Edge or not. Okay, if this browser name is having Edge, then I cannot use double equal symbol here. Okay, this is not correct. I cannot say browser name double equal to Edge. I cannot say, guys. Okay, that's not correct. I have to say browser name dot equals. Okay, to compare whether Edge value is stored in this browser name, then I have to use this command known as equals. I'll explain about this equals in the next few sessions, guys. Okay, again resume when I again resume the Java sessions, right? Is one of the predefined method of the string class. This equals is one of the predefined methods of the string class in Java, and the purpose of is to compare two strings. Okay, here browser name is holding one string that I want to compare with another string, edge. If the browser name is equal to edge, then okay, then do this stuff. What I have to do? If it is edge, what I have to do, guys? I have to create an object for which driver class? Edge driver class, like this. Import this, done, and say driver is equal to, okay, create local variable if you want, done, edge driver. Here I'll write, this is not enough, system.set property is also required, WebDriver dot edge dot driver, comma, I have to give the path of the driver executable file. So already driver executable file is there, dot slash driver slash ms edge driver dot exe I have to give, okay, like this. If it is edge browser, this is the way I have to do. Fine, that's good. Now else if the browser name, this particular browser name is equal to, is equals another browser. For example, it is Chrome, let's say Chrome. In that case, what we have to do? If it is equal to Chrome, then else if browser name dot equals Chrome, in that case, what I have to do? I have to create an object for ChromeDriver, right? ChromeDriver driver is equal to new ChromeDriver. Okay, ChromeDriver is equal to new ChromeDriver. Import this ChromeDriver from Selenium, and here say system dot set property. Okay, system dot set property WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver, comma, give the path to the Chrome executable file dot slash drivers folder slash Chrome driver dot exe, Chrome driver dot exe, like this I have to give. Otherwise, else if browser name dot equals, if it is neither Edge nor Chrome but it is Firefox, then in that case I have to create an object for the Firefox driver class. Firefox driver is equal to new Firefox driver. Import this Firefox driver from Selenium, and here say system dot set property, say comma, put a colon here, and say WebDriver dot Geeko driver. Okay, Geeko here, Geeko dot driver. Okay, Geeko dot driver, and say dot slash drivers folder, and give the path to the Geeko driver dot exe, Geeko driver dot exe. Done. Now else if browser name dot equals, if it is Opera, if it is Opera, last browser I am going to show here in this example anyhow. Opera driver, I have to write this code. Opera driver is equal to new Opera driver, right? So hold the mouse and import. Done. Now say system dot set property, here say comma question colon, and here say WebDriver dot Opera dot driver, and give the path of the driver, that is dot slash drivers slash Opera driver dot exe file. Okay, done. Opera driver dot exe file. Yes, correct. Okay, done. So far so good, right? So far it seems good, but here I need to maximize the browser. Which browser I need to maximize? Again, the confusion started, right? I cannot write the same steps in each and every block, right? Driver.manage.window.maximize, driver.manage.window. That's not the correct process. For all this chosen browsers, I want to write here, guys. I want to write like this: driver dot, okay, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Like this, I want to write. But the problem is driver is not found. You see, driver is not, cannot be resolved, because here everywhere you created the driver inside the blocks. Inside the if block, you created the driver. Again, in this driver also created inside the if block. This driver also created inside the if block. This driver also created inside the if block. How can you access here? And what I can do, guys, to overcome this problem, what I have to do? I have to get this driver, but driver is of different classes, right? Edge driver, Chrome driver, Firefox driver, Opera driver. That's the problem. How to get this driver out? So what if I say something like this? Okay, what if I say something like Opera driver, okay, is equal to, I'll say null like this, and Opera, okay, Opera driver is equal to null. I will say Opera, okay, spelling mistake, okay, Opera driver is equal to null, and I can use the driver here. The problem here is I'll remove this, but this driver is only for Opera browser. It will not be, this driver is not applicable for EdgeDriver or Chrome browser. Here, whatever the driver I'm using is for Opera. But what about Edge, Chrome, Firefox guys? That's a problem coming up, right? That's a problem. I cannot create like this, right? I cannot create like this, okay? Edge driver is equal to null. I cannot create, okay? Edge driver is equal to, because already driver is already created. You cannot create a duplicate thing. Duplicate object reference cannot be created. Then how to solve this problem, guys? So that is a problem here, right? That's a problem. There is a solution for this problem, guys. The solution here is simple, guys. That is for Edge driver, for Chrome driver, for Firefox driver, for Opera driver, who is the parent interface? For all these drivers, who is the parent interface? WebDriver is the parent interface. So what I will do is, as I explained in the interface concepts, right? In the previous session, I explained about the interfaces, right? There, if you remember, guys, for interfaces, you cannot, okay? For interfaces, you cannot directly create an object for the interface, but you can create an object for the child class of the interface and assign that object to the variable of the interface. That means here I'll create an object for the child class of the interface, that is EdgeDriver class I'll create, but this object I'll assign to the WebDriver interface. Instead of saying EdgeDriver, I will say WebDriver. WebDriver is a parent interface of the EdgeDriver, so this is okay. Import this WebDriver, done. Similarly, here also, I'll create an object for the child class of the Chrome driver and assign that to the variable of the parent interface, that is WebDriver. I'm making all the things, all the drivers common, guys. Okay, all the drivers are now having the WebDriver here. There is a reason I am doing, right. Here also I create an object for the child class of the WebDriver interface, that is FirefoxDriver, and assign to the object to the variable of the WebDriver interface. Done. Here also done. Here also object of the child class and variable of the parent interface. Done. Okay. And now, guys, since all are WebDriver interfaces, what I will do is simply I'll say WebDriver driver here. Okay, WebDriver driver is equal to null. I will say, if you have understood the interfaces concept well, where I explained, right, you can create the objects to the child class of the interfaces and assign them to the variables of the interfaces, right. This is where it is, the concept is useful. You are now creating the variable for the interface, but to that variable you are assigning the object of the child classes. Okay, so I am to make the things common. So here WebDriver driver is equal to null, and here I don't have to declare again, remove the declaration. Okay, so this driver is equal to new edge driver is okay. Here also remove this double declaration, driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Initially it is null, but if this block is edge is okay, edge object will be assigned to this driver. Okay, like that. Okay, if this one is Chrome, that this object of the Chrome driver will be assigned to this web driver. Okay, like that. So here also remove this driver, done. Now you see it became very common, right? This is what is the use, guys. Okay, this is what is the use in real time. Why we have to create objects for the child class and assign to the variable of the interface? A lot of people will ask. This is one of the advantage you will get. Okay, so you can make the things common. You see, I made this script is now possible because of the interface only, right? Otherwise it's not possible. So all the child classes have the same interface, and that is now useful for us. Okay, now using the variable of the interface, now I'm writing this code. Okay, driver.get off. What is the URL, guys? Application URL. This is application URL. Open the application URL. Okay, fine. Then driver dot. Okay, driver dot get is over. Okay, driver dot get is over. Driver dot find element by dot name search. Okay, dot search dot send keys UHP, done. Driver dot common code I'm writing here. Okay, I don't have to write this code for each and every browser, right? So this is a common code for each browser, so I'm writing that. Find element by dot class name, and in the class name I will provide that class name of the button, guys. Okay, let me inspect, and this is a class attribute value of the button. Copy this and paste it here and say dot click, done. Now, guys, if I run this code, guys, here, since you mentioned Edge means your script will run on which browser? Edge browser, because Edge will match with Edge, and the object of the edge driver will be assigned to this driver of the web driver, and the script will run in the all the script common script will run in the edge browser. You see that? Run this code, you see it will run in the edge browser. Single script for all the browsers, guys. Okay, I'm writing a single script for all the browsers. This is very important. So, and also it's giving you the importance of interface, right? Now we can understand why we have to create objects for the child class of the interface. You see, edge browser done. This is edge browser only. Okay. See, this is Microsoft Edge. I'm closing this. And similarly, what if I change this small thing? Instead of Edge, if I give Chrome, my script will now run in the Chrome browser. I just need to store the required browser name into this variable, and remaining all it will take care of. Now it will open in Chrome browser. The script will now run in the Chrome because I passed Chrome there. Yes, Chrome is also done. This is Chrome browser, guys. Help about, you see about Google Chrome, done. Now if I pass Firefox if I pass, then my script is going to run, same Selenium automation script is now going to run in the Firefox browser now. See, Firefox browser got launched. Open the application, maximize and application URL will open. You'll type HP and search. Yes, done, right? In Firefox browser also it is done. This is Firefox browser, about Firefox, done. Now finally Opera if I give, here if I give Opera, so then my script is going to run in the Opera browser. Only one time I have written the automation code, but the same automation code is now running in different browsers. Okay, just I need to pass the type, the name of the browser, and the script is taking care of the required browser and all. Okay, you see in Opera browser my script is running. Yes, done, guys. Okay, in Opera browser also the script is done. Fine then, so that's great. Okay, what else is left here? Yes. So guys, with this guys, the traditional way using the normal projects have shown you how to do the stuff with how to set up the Selenium and run the Selenium automation scripts on, like with the normal project. Okay, normal Java projects, how to configure the normal Java projects with Selenium libraries, and how thereafter run the Selenium for automation scripts. Okay, that I showed you. Similarly, guys, there is one more way that is generally used in real time. Okay, real time this kind of projects will not be created. Rather, in real time, Maven projects will be created. I'll explain more about Maven later. In detailed manner, I'll explain in a separate session, guys. But for this session, guys, only heads up I'll give. Okay, I'll just show you how to create the project, but I will not explain what is Maven and all those theory. I'll not explain in this session. Okay, the main purpose of this session is to show how to create Maven project and how to run Selenium automation scripts in Maven project. And there is one more thing known as WebDriverManager, guys, which will make this process simple. Okay, this driver executable files process, WebDriverManager will make it simple, guys. Maven will simplify the process, and on the top of that, WebDriverManager will even simplify the process. So in traditional way, we did a lot of hard work to set up the Selenium and to run our Selenium automation scripts on different browsers, because for different browsers, different drivers are required, right? Each and every driver.exe file we have downloaded. Okay, that's the problem. And also, while setting up the normal Java projects for Selenium setup, you see we have to download all the jar files of the Selenium and configure manually, right? But here I'll show you the simplest way of doing the stuff. Okay, all this process can be done in a simplest way, guys. Okay, fine. So let's get started. So what I will do here is I'll create a new project, guys. Okay, so instead of using this project, I'll create a new project, and this time I'll create a Maven project. Okay, Maven project. I'll say file, select new, file new. Sorry, I'll select this project option. I'll get this new project dialog. Instead of creating the normal Java project, this time I'll create Maven project. Okay, this Maven is also using the Java library only. You see, by default, Java library will come. The latest version of Java, the library will come. Select Maven here, guys. Don't select Java. Select Maven. Click on next. And here it is asking for the name of the project. I'll give Selenium demo. Okay, project 2. Okay, this is a project 2. Project 1, traditional project I showed. In project 2, I will show Maven project. Okay, click on finish. This window or new window. For now, guys, let's have this window open. So I'll say new window, guys, so that two windows I'll have. Okay, in one window traditional project is there, second window project 2, that is Maven project is there. Okay, so it will load all the stuff, guys, Maven dependencies and all it will load. Okay, let's load. So still loading. After you see, after you see tick mark and this loading is done, then you are good. And by default, guys, when you create this Maven project, this form.xml file is opened, right? This is very important file, guys. This is very important file. We are going to, I'll close for now. I'll open the file again. So in this project, the form.xml file will be there. I'll expand this. I'll expand this Maven project, guys. This is a Maven project. And if you expand SRC, the structure will be a bit different, guys. Okay, Maven project structure will be a bit different. Here under SRC, earlier there was nothing. But now in Maven projects, under SRC, you have both main and test. Okay, expand the main. All these things are coming. Expand the test. This Java is coming. Okay, so this is the place we have to write our code. Okay, under Maven project, under SRC, under test. Okay, under test, under Java, we have to write our classes. Okay, here we have to write the classes, guys. Right click new, create a new class. I'll simply say demo class for now. And inside the demo class, create the main method as usual. But the project is Maven project, guys. Structure is like this. Maven project structure is like this. I'll not explain more about this structure now. Maybe in the dedicated session for Maven, I'll explain the structure of the Maven project. Fine. For now, simply go to the SRC, test, Java. Under Java, I created this demo just now. Okay. Right click on the Java and created this demo class. Under that, I created the main method. Here, I need to write the automation code for Selenium. Okay. Here, I need to write the automation code for Selenium, guys. So how to write? Let's say I'll write new edge driver. Okay, I'll say new edge driver. I'll create an object for the new edge driver object. You see, it's not finding, cannot resolve it, saying import line is not coming. That means this project is not configured with Selenium. So what I have done in traditional project to configure this project with Selenium, I created a folder known as libraries folder. Under libraries folder, I added all the jar files of the Selenium libraries, and then I added the libraries to the project. That's what I have done to configure this project with the Selenium libraries in the traditional project. But in Maven project, you don't have to do that, guys. Okay. There is a file known as form.xml file. Okay. You see, there is a file known as form.xml file. Open this form.xml file, double click here. It has opened here. So under this file, guys, somewhere here, okay, here, somewhere here, create something known as dependencies. Like this, okay? Dependencies. Create this starting and ending tags for dependencies. Under this dependencies, what you have to do is you have to add the dependency tags for Selenium. Okay. From where you can get the dependency tags for Selenium? For that, go to the browser and browse a website known as mvnrepository.com. Okay, mvn repository. Remember this, guys. Okay, mvnrepository.com. In this mvnrepository.com, search for Selenium Java. Simply search for Selenium Java in this mvn repository, and you will get this. This because mvn repository will not only contain Selenium, but also it contain different libraries, guys. Okay, different libraries. Different type of libraries are possible. We are going to use this mvn repository like anything in the coming sessions also. For now, we are searching for this Selenium Java library in mvn repository. Okay, when you search for Selenium Java and search for this, you are getting Selenium Java here in the search results. The first one you have to click, guys. Okay, from the official website, click on this, and here you see a lot of versions are there, right? The latest version is 4.1.1. We already know. The older versions are also there, like 3.14, all those stuff are there. But we'll go with the latest version of Selenium Java, that is 4.11, as per today's date. If when you are watching this video and you have even latest version than 4.1.1, you can go with the latest version also. Okay, no problem. Go with the latest version. Click on this. You see, the moment I clicked on this, I got taken to this page for Selenium Java 4.1.1, and here I can see something known as Maven, right? The project I created is, this project is a Maven project, guys. Okay, whatever the project I created is a Maven project, and here also Maven tab is there, right? Under the Maven, there is some dependency kind of thing is there. Just click on this. You see, it got copied to the clipboard. Okay, just click it. It will be copied. Go back to the project, Maven project. Under the pom.xml file, we just now created the dependency tags, right? Inside that, paste it. Inside that, paste it. That's it. After pasting this, guys, what you have to do is, after pasting this dependency tags for Selenium Java for 4.1.1, you see there's an option coming here, right? After you pasted this new dependency tags, you got an option like yum with some loading option, load option. Just load this, click on this. You see it will download all the jar files and configure this project with the Selenium libraries automatically. You have to get a tick mark here, guys. Let's wait. It's indexing and all doing some stuff here. Let's wait. It's importing and all. Okay. You see, once you get a tick mark, then everything is fine. Okay. This Selenium is now configured. Selenium, this project is now configured with Selenium also now. Okay. Now close this form.xml file. Now for the mouse and edge driver, this time you are getting import class. You see, as simple as this. Do you think, guys, compared to traditional project, which one is better? This is very simple, right? Open the pom.xml file, go to the mvn repository, search for the required library and get the version and copy this dependency tags, paste them here in the project, the pom.xml file, paste the dependency tags, you see, and load it. That's it. The project is now configured with the library. This is so simple than traditional projects, right? So this is why, that's why, guys, Maven projects are generally used in real time. Okay, traditional projects are not generally used in real time for Selenium automation. Rather at workplace real time, we generally create Maven projects. I'll explain more about Maven projects later anyhow. But for now, let's import this edge driver. Edge driver is equal to new edge driver. Okay. Now here, there's one more thing, guys. One more thing here is the one more thing here is, guys, you see, the Selenium WebDriver cannot directly communicate with the browsers. As I already mentioned, Selenium WebDriver via driver executable files have to communicate with the browsers, right? For Edge browser. But here, I don't want to download the ms edge driver.exe. I don't want to download. Okay, that file I don't want to download. So what is the solution then? There is a solution, guys. That is, again, go to something known as mvn repository. Okay, go to mvn repository. Here, before going to mvn repository, guys, I'll type some code here. That is WebDriver. There's something known as WebDriverManager, guys. I told you here, right? The notes I told you, right? Maven project will make the download and the setting up of the Selenium library is very easy. Already Maven project, with help of pom.xml file, we have set up the Selenium 4 or Selenium libraries in our project with an ease. Similarly, there's something known as WebDriverManager, which will make our job easy in case of driver executable files. Okay. Instead of downloading each and every driver executable files, what I will do is I'll type here WebDriverManager, but here WebDriverManager is not recognized. Okay. Cannot resolve because this project is not configured with WebDriverManager library. Similar to Java library, similar to the Selenium WebDriver library, WebDriverManager library is a separate thing. Okay. But from where I can get this WebDriverManager library? Again, go to mvnrepository.com. Okay. Go to mvnrepository.com and search for WebDriver Manager. Just simply search for WebDriver Manager here, guys. Here you will get WebDriver Manager. Okay. Here you will get WebDriver Manager in the search results. Click on this WebDriver Manager and you see the latest version for WebDriver Manager you see is the 5.0.3. Click on this. Whatever based on your time, whatever the latest version you find, click on that, guys. WebDriver Manager with the latest version. Again, you will see the Maven. These are the dependency tags for WebDriver Manager library. Copy that. Just click on this. It will be copied. Go to the Maven project. Open the pom.xml file again. Earlier, you have copied the dependency tags and loaded the Selenium Java libraries here. Now, similarly, I'll paste the dependency tags for WebDriver Manager. Again, this load option is coming. I'll click on this. Now it will load the libraries for the WebDriver Manager and set up the libraries for this project also. Okay, it's still indexing. So it's done, it seems. Now go here and say WebDriver Manager dot. You see, red color is gone. Now it's got recognized because WebDriver Manager library is also there now. WebDriver Manager dot. Which browser, guys? Edge, right? Type ed. You'll get Edge driver. Okay, Edge driver. Again say dot setup. Okay, this line you have to write. Simple line. You don't have to download any ms edge driver.exe and say system.set property WebDriver dot. Those things are not required now. With this WebDriver Manager, WebDriver Manager will take care, guys, that the version compatibility, everything will be taken. Okay, whatever your Selenium automation script based on the browser versions that are available in your machine, this WebDriver Manager will get you the compatible ms edge driver exe file for you automatically in the background. Okay, you don't have to manually check the versions and all. Okay, this is the simplest process, guys. Okay, you don't even have to download, and also you don't have to verify the versions that ms edge driver.exe version with the edge browser and all. Okay, everything will be taken by the care by the WebDriver Manager. Simply have to write this line: WebDriver Manager.edgedriver.setup. Then I'll say driver dot. Remaining code is same, guys. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay, maximize. Then driver dot. You remember the code, right? Find element. Okay, driver dot get is missing. So I'll say driver dot get. Driver dot get. I have to open the application URL. I'll open this application URL and say driver dot find element by dot name dot send keys hp. Oh, sorry. Okay, done. Then driver dot find element by dot class name, and here I'll give that value. Say click, done. What is the value? Inspect this, you'll get that value. And this is the one. Copy this and paste it here. Done. Okay. Now let's run the script. This time I didn't download any ms EdgeDriver.exe file, and also I didn't download any Selenium jar files and all Selenium library. I didn't download. Okay. Automatically, just by adding the dependency tags in pom.xml file, things got done. And also the drivers are getting automatically downloaded with this WebDriver manager. Okay. So like that, we are making the things more simple, guys. Okay. Run this. This is the simplest approach, guys. This Maven project and okay, this is the simplest approach. In real time, we generally use Maven projects, and in real time, we generally use this WebDriver manager. Okay, instead of manually downloading the driver executable files, we'll use the WebDriver manager, and instead of manually setting up the library, Selenium library for the traditional Java projects, we use Maven project, and pom.xml file will provide the dependency tags of Selenium Java. Okay, you see, done, working fine, right? Similarly, guys, let's see our other automation script is working or not. So for that, guys, just not to waste the time, I'll remove this code from here. So I'll copy paste the code from the traditional project. Okay, this is a traditional project we created earlier, right? Project one. So I'll go to this demo, and here I'll copy all this code, guys. I'll copy all this code, and I'll come back to this Maven project and paste it here. I pasted the code, guys. Okay, I pasted the code. So now here, guys, we'll do some modifications. If here if I give Edge, then here Edge browser has to run. But here I should not be writing system.set property, right? What I have to write? WebDriver dot EdgeDriver dot setup. Like this I have to write. What if I give Chrome here? My script need to run on the Chrome browser. Again here system.set property I don't have to write. Here I have to write WebDriverManager dot. Okay, which driver? Chrome, right? Type ch, sorry, dot ch, Chrome driver will come, dot setup you have to say. Okay, you see Chrome driver dot setup. Here Edge driver dot setup. Now here instead of system dot set property you write WebDriver. I'm just modifying the code according to our needs. Which browser, guys? This is Firefox, right? FirefoxDriver dot setup. Done. And here instead of Opera, I'll give WebDriverManager dot Opera Opera driver dot setup. Okay, you see, so simple. Downloading is not required. Maintaining the driver executable files according to our browser versions in our project is not required. Everything will be taken care by WebDriver manager in the background automatically. Okay, you see all this are, you see Edge driver, Chrome driver, Firefox driver are all part of the Selenium library. You see already there. Fine. Now the next thing, simple thing is let's run the script, guys. It should run in Chrome browser, guys. Okay, the script should now run in the Chrome browser because I'm passing Chrome here in the script. So it should open the Chrome browser and run the script. It's taking some time. That's okay. Yes, Chrome browser got launched. Right. The script has been almost there. Application browser is loading. Sometimes this application is kind of slow. So if it's taking too much time, guys, just press enter here. Just for not in real time, guys. Don't press enter in real time. Just to make it load faster, you just have to refresh or reload this sometimes. Okay, just to complete your task, but not in real time, not in real automation projects. Just for learning purpose, you can do. Okay. Chrome here Firefox. If I give Firefox, my script should run in the Firefox browser. Let's run this. Script is running. Wait. You see Firefox browser, QAFox it is saying. Fine, my script is now running in the Firefox browser. It's a Firefox browser. Yeah, done guys. Okay, done. Finally, Opera browser you give, and we can done. We can be done with this. Okay, Opera and run this. Opera browser. You see, script is done. So guys, this is what is the latest way, or you can say this is a real-time way. Okay, real-time way where we generally, instead of using the normal Java projects, we generally use Maven projects, and also guys, we use this WebDriver manager instead of manually downloading all the driver executable files for each and every browser. Okay, instead of manually downloading the driver executable files for each and every browser, we will be using WebDriver manager. Okay, library which will make our job easy. Okay, it will take care of downloading the driver executable files and configuring and all those stuff. Okay. So with this guys, we are done with this session for now, and the remaining stuff, like for example, here I didn't cover the IE browser. I'll try to cover. I didn't cover the Safari browser, because this I cannot show in this machine, guys. My machine is like Windows 11. So if you want to get IE driver, okay, Internet Explorer driver, you need to have Windows 10, Windows 10 OS you should have. So that's why I cannot explain this one here. And coming to the Safari browser, you should have the Mac machine. Otherwise I cannot show you. Okay, so these things are pending, but Chrome, Edge, Firefox, Opera, and the normal Java project way, and traditional Java project way, and the latest and real-time Maven project way with WebDriver Manager I showed you in this session. Okay, so pending things will be covered for you in the upcoming sessions. So that's all for this session, guys. See you in the next video session. Thank you. Bye.